You've been nothing but hospitable to me ever since I first stepped foot in this town. It's high time I repay your kindness.
Well, unfortunately, this host doesn't accept any form of payment from her guests. Don't worry, I'm doing this because I want to. Not only are you my guest, but you're also sick. You should put your health first and foremost.
Went straight for the jugular there.
There once were 3 organizations that kept a close eye on this town. Komi Jewel, the Liumang, and the Seiryu clan. While it may have looked like a 3-way power struggle on the surface, it was actually intended to prevent outside forces from entering. Compared to the past, Ijincho seems a bit too relaxed nowadays. I suppose as a side effect of the ongoing peace. There's not much I can do about that, but my reputation would take a major hit if you're caught worrying.
Yeah, I hear you. Guess that means there's nothing more I can say.
Maybe the alcohol's getting to me. Sorry, I didn't mean to come off so persistent.
Don't worry about it.
Perhaps I'm in no position to say this, but... I prefer how Ijincho is now over how it was before. Even the Komi Jewel bunch has become quite social these days.
Yeah, I guess they have. I hear they actually started saying hi to people on the streets. With some of them, of course, not all.
Komijo used to have this image of being a secret organization that was always out of sight.
Without any rivals around, like the Tojo clan or the Omi Alliance, they're probably enjoying the peace while it lasts.
I see.
Oh, thanks for that, barkeep. I prefer Ijincho the way it is now, too.
Actually, that reminds me. An old regular from Komi Jewel gave me this.
What is it?
A mask worn by members of our organization. It's modeled after the ones used in traditional Korean performances. We would hide behind a mask whenever we had to get our hands dirty.
Right. But the owner of this mask said it's been a long time since he's had to wear it. Eventually, he amicably cut ties with the organization, got married, settled down in this town. He left this mask at the bar, saying he was turning over a new leaf.
Looks like Komijo's going through some changes.
Still, he shouldn't have given this mask away, much less to an outsider. Maybe I should tighten up operations.
Could you let this one slide? That would be a welcome wedding gift for your subordinate.
Huh. Well, if you so insist, then I can make an exception this time. Spending time with you takes priority anyway.
Good to hear. I was worried he'd land in trouble just because I snitched.
These drinks taste even better when I'm with you, Kiryu-san.
I was thinking the same thing. I'm supposed to be dead, so I never thought I'd be able to enjoy a drink like this again. That's why I'm savoring every glass. Because I have a friend to drink with.
A friend? You consider me your friend?
Of course. Unless that's a problem.
Oh, not at all. I'm honored.
It's like she's done for now. Gotta build that relation a little bit more.
Hey there, Kiryu-san. Are you here for a drink? You, sure that'll be okay?
No need to worry about me.
Oh, please. But since you're already here, there just so happens to be a seat right next to me.
Great. I'll take you up on that. So, Saiko, you're a mama over at a cabaret club?
I'm not just a mama. I'm the owner of the whole joint. After the previous owner passed away, one thing led to another, and I ended up taking over. The younger girls are usually the ones serving the customers, but sometimes I lend them a hand too.
Guess I should be paying you for this conversation then.
Mm-hmm. Cough it up, mister. But I guess you did help us out before, Kiryu-san, so let's just call it even. I won't be taking any money from you. Oh, whoops. I should be calling you Suzuki-san instead, right?
It'd make me happy if you could call me by my real name around our friends. There aren't any enemies here anyway.
Sounds good. That's easier for me too. Well, I can't speak for the rest of our motley crew, but I'll just call you Kiryu-san. You know, you give off this air of sophistication, even when you're sipping a drink. You look like such a gentleman.
Same goes to you. You look like the very picture of elegance, sitting here, drinking alone.
Oh, yeah? Maybe working at the club has actually sucked the youth out of me.
I'm sure that it takes more than youth and vigor alone to become a successful business owner.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe that's why the men who come on to me are starting to change up their pickup lines.
Really now? How so?
Well, they don't stop at dating. And by that, I mean they start hinting at marriage. Or, you know, things like that.
Those are some intense customers.
They're not like that at all around the younger girls. But I seem to attract a lot of customers like that. The type of guy who's looking to get hitched. Guess that means I'm at the right age for that. People are starting to look at me that way now. At least that's the sort of vibe I get. Actually, get this. One of the guys hitting on me is pretty rich, and he has a lot going for him.
Sounds like you don't mind that at all.
I wouldn't say that. Honestly, I'm not looking to get married. I'm plenty satisfied with how my life is right now. On the other hand, there's my twin sister. I keep thinking she needs to tie the knot with her boyfriend and settle down already. I mean, she's at the perfect age to get married. If she doesn't hurry, she'll let the chance slip by.
Something's not adding up here. If she's your twin, wouldn't that make her the same age as you?
I know. It's like the pot calling the kettle black. I'm aware I've just been making excuses, trying to justify myself.
As long as you know, I won't comment.
By the way, did Ichiban say anything about me when you guys were in Hawaii?
Let me think. But why do you ask? Are you worried about him?
Well, not exactly. I just haven't talked to him in a while. He did something that pissed me off.
And how long is a while?
Nah, just leave it. All that matters is that he's doing okay. Besides, this is Ichiban we're talking about. No matter where he goes, I can't imagine him being anything but his stubborn, cheerful self. Kiryu-san? What's up? Why'd you get all quiet?
If you've got something to say to Kasuga, I'll hear you out. I don't mind playing the messenger.
Something I want to say to him? I can't really think of anything, though. But thank you for that.
It doesn't have to be right now. Offer's valid whenever you want. If there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
Yeah, of course.
What can I say to that? You know, if I keep spending more time with you, Kasuga might get upset.
Oh, no. We're not like that at all. The two of us are just friends.
Sure. Well, let's drink again sometime when we get the chance. I hope you don't mind.
Not at all. I'd love to, in fact. Just make sure your health doesn't get any worse, Kiryu-san.
You got it. I look forward to doing this again.
Yeah, same here. It's been fun.
Hey, Psycho. Mind if I join you for a drink?
Yeah, go ahead. I've been saving this seat just for you, Kiryu-san. Gotta keep an eye on the sickly, you know. Make sure he's not drinking too much.
That's so. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Actually, there's something I wanted to ask you. When you're hitting on a woman, are you the attentive type? The kind of man who takes care of all of her needs?
I'd say so, yeah. But not to the point where I'd embarrass myself.
Have you ever given someone a bouquet?
That's not my style. I've never done that myself, but I think it's actually pretty bold.
Okay, but if a guy gave you enough roses to nearly fill your room every single day, that'd be crazy, right? And crazy expensive to boot.
I don't mean to sound harsh or anything, but anyone could do that if they had the money. Sending her flowers every day doesn't necessarily mean you're making her happy.
Yeah, I get what you mean. You make a good point, even if the truth hurts.
So what's with the rose talk? Did some guy actually try to woo you with a bouquet or two?
You're pretty sharp, Kiryu-san. That is spot on.
He must be quite the character then. Alright, I'm listening. So what kind of guy is he?
He's the CEO of some consulting firm that just started up here in Ijincho. He's young, only like a year older than me. After his first visit to the club, he asked me on a date, and I figured it wouldn't hurt to say yes. And ever since then, he's been sending me a ton of roses every day, to my club and to my home. It doesn't really bother me, and I just feel bad if I told him off for it.
You shouldn't, though. Was this pretty recent?
Yeah, like, since last month?
The guy seems head over heels for you. Those flowers can't be cheap either.
And on top of that, he even slips in stuff like marriage and our future whenever we're having a conversation.
So this CEO guy is the same customer who was pressing you about getting hitched.
Yep. I mean, honestly, he was a great guy on our date, and he does seem to know how to treat a woman. He's attentive, and he never runs out of things to talk about. And he's funny, too. Some girls might even call him perfect.
Seems like you don't think too badly of Mr. CEO either.
Huh. Does it come off that way? Oh, yeah. That reminds me.
What's up?
I heard Ichiban is doing just fine over there. He's hanging around with that one girl, right? Chitose-chan?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
So, what's she like?
Chitose is the daughter of the Fujinomiya family, so you could say that she's pretty unique.
That's what I've heard too. Being born into a family like that is already way impressive.
At first, I thought she was just a petty thief. Kasuga and I both got played by her.
Chitose-chan more or less stripped Ichiban of everything he owned and threw him out, right? Wasn't he being way too careless?
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he went all the way to Hawaii to meet his mom. He should have kept his head on straight.
But Kasuga wasn't seduced by her. He only got his drink spiked. On top of that, she told him she was Akane-san's housekeeper. I don't think he had much reason to suspect her. Yeah, he let his guard down, but I wouldn't blame him.
Uh-huh. So you're taking Ichiban's side, Kiryu-san? That man never changes. I'm not sure if it's because he's gullible or what.
It's hard to leave him alone, isn't it?
Incredibly. I know from personal experience.
He bears his heart to anyone, so I'm positive he doesn't look at Chitose the way you think he does. Does that make you feel any better?
What? Look, if Ichiban's getting friendly with a cute girl over in Hawaii, I'm happy for him. Really.
Uh-huh, sure. I'll drop the subject then.
And what are you chuckling at? What's so funny, huh? That does it. I'm gonna drink all night long. I don't know if it's just your age talking or what, but that calm attitude of yours just pissed me off. Heck, how would you like it if I stripped you down today, Kiryu-san?
Careful. I'm a sick man, remember? Have mercy on me.
Hey, what are you smirking about?
Alright, that looks like all of our discussions for today. What does he serve?
Welcome.
Ah,
Oh, wait. Oh, cool. Provides the herb stuff too.
Welcome.
Speaking of herbs, is there anything I can use or make? Complementary tea. That's about it though.
Welcome.
And of course, food. We don't know any of the combos, so let's take all this. That was a lot of dialogue, man.
I'm ready to meal.
Yes,
Never
item,
mind.
That was
That
great.
is certainly
item
food.
drop would be nice.
Thanks.
Okay, and actually, since... Okay, I swapped out one of our people. I'm going to look at... Let's see. I'm trying to figure out what its class is and what it does. So I don't remember. So a gangster is an exclusive job for him. Super acrobats with ranged. So he buffs, debuffs, and heals. So in a way, him replacing Sayako is actually pretty decent. Natural agility, ruthless is damage and debilitation. And of course, our main man's a magic user, so I'll probably never change him out. And she's our damage dealer. Yeah, actually, yeah, I'll probably switch between these two for now. Pretty good. But, however, gear-wise, we do need to make sure he's okay. He has the artisan saber. And he needs something. Greatly increases items obtained from battle. Increases items. Do that. Oh no. One of them's already... Yeah, okay, never mind. We don't need two people that have that. Greatly increase XP earned in battle. Reduces, decreased, nullifies charm, nullifies fear, nullifies drunk. Ooh, nullifies burn. I think I like that. I don't know. Guess we could nullify fear for him as well. So fear and burn he cannot be affected by. Okay, there we go. So our bonds are pretty good, but now we have to greatly increase some more. Let's keep working on those.
One too many.
Oh yeah, we're a little drunk.
Namba, can you still do the back hip circle?
Huh? Why are you calling me out?
Just looking at the high bars. You say you can't do it after a certain age.
I can still do it. The giant swing, too.
You're a freak of nature, though. You belong in an acrobatics troupe.
I could still do it too. I'm pretty good at gymnastics.
Really? Can we get a demonstration?
Definitely not in this skirt.
What's this? Do I detect a harassment case?
What? No, I was just curious if she could.
I'm kidding. Just an old habit from managing personnel.
Is that what you call it?
Times we live in. It's best to consider your words before you speak.
Anyway, Namba, you never answered. Can you still back hip circle?
I don't know. Maybe I'll come back to the park alone at night and see.
Some pillows underneath you.
Parted away for being a weirdo.
Oh, this world's completely inhospitable.
This is no way to fight. Might as well. All good.
This is the worst. I'll be back in the game.
I'll think you on.
You wanna fight? これはどうよ
Dick.
This will be tough. Here.
Back in the game.
Allow me. Use it.
Much better.
Yeah. Here you go. That's better. What?
Damn it. I keep pressing it right on the attack.
You're going to
Are you done with all the fun and games?
これはどうよ
Something wrong?
暗いな
Here we go. Use it.
Thanks.
try to block this.
Out of my way!
You want some?
行くぜ Time to put you down. Take this. Sorry about that.
Did you really think you'd win?
1, 2, 3.
Yo, these frames are sweet.
How are they any different from the ones you already have?
The difference is slight. But yeah, they are the same style. I guess I like to stick to a type. I've got around 20 pairs of these same
20?
glasses back home.
What the heck?
You go all in, don't you? But I understand why you'd stick with what's familiar.
Right? I knew you'd get me.
All right.
I think Robbie also voices this character too. Technically, he voices like 2 characters. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm out to build these relations as much as I can.
Giddy up.
Which actually, yeah, I might as well build his relation as much as I'm able to. We're getting to a bunch of fights before then, but it won't hurt. Uh-oh.
Hello?
It's Dante here.
Oh yeah, Dante.
Could you come to the Harbor Light if you're free? We'll make for Camarocho from there. Be sure that you're ready.
Understood. I'll come soon.
Ah. So this will get me into Camarocho.
Ever try pudding from a convenience store?
Oh yeah.
It's so rich and creamy these days.
Coming from an experienced chef, I believe you.
Actually, good food in general has gotten pretty easy to find. Means I better get my ass in the kitchen.
Huh. That's a winning attitude.
I just can't stand to lose. Thought it might just be easier to sell some of that store-bought pudding in the end.
I doubt you'd end up doing that. I'll bet you'll whip up something from scratch that blows that other stuff out of the water.
Actually, I think one of his other
That's what I
preferred
like
jobs
about
for
you,
his character is a
Cassie.
chef.
Sorry, what was that?
Ah, nothing. Just thinking about a recipe for some mind-blowing almond jelly.
Things are going well.
Not to double check, but yeah, if I'm correct, like one of his other jobs for Zhao is, I think it's possibly a chef. Oh. People recommend him being samurai instead. Interesting. Thought a chef would actually be a pretty good mix. Which, if he needs to be a samurai, we might have to mix it up a bit. For then, I think we've already shopped here before. Yep. That explains it. I think as we go to Aloha Happy,
I'm getting hungry.
try and pick up some of these.
Never knew there was a club here. Takes me back.
Were you ever much of a dancer, Kiryu-san?
Maybe a little.
We'll go to the next one.
What about you, Psycho? You dance?
No. The only dancing I've ever done is at school during PE. I don't think I've ever danced at these kinds of places.
1 second. Hopefully I didn't interrupt it, just paused it. Ah, damn, interrupted. Okay.
Never knew there was a club.
Were you ever?
Maybe a little.
No. The only dancing I've ever done is at school during PE. I don't think I've ever danced at these kinds of places.
That right. Well, you're pretty athletic. I'm sure you could disco if you really wanted.
Disco? Wait, Kiryu-san, how long has it been since you last danced?
Huh? All right.
Hasn't been that long.
Our bond's getting deeper.
Temptress whip.
At a UFO or
But
just a plane? Oh well.
You disappointed?
1 second. Across the street.
Yeah? Who wouldn't want to meet an alien?